Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Shield Hero episode 16. So, guys, yeah, I mentioned in my Boruto video that my life's been pretty crazy right now. Almost to the point where I was very close to calling off my videos for this week, just so I could, kind of catch a breath. But I decided, you know what? I do enjoy doing this. Sometimes it is like a lot of work, and sometimes I do just want to relax, but at the same time, I I do enjoy it, and I do want to get these out and stick to my schedule and everything. So regardless, we're pushing through. I'm still enjoying it. I still had fun with Boruto's episode that I recorded yesterday. So we are here for Shield Hero, regardless of real life situations and everything. And let's separate ourselves from that and watch this episode. So, but first, let's talk about what happened last time, which was a very, very sad episode. It was a walk down memory lane for Raftalia, but not very good memory lane. It was a lot about her past, how she got taken into slavery, the people she knew before, the people who are still alive, the people who are gone, stuff like that. And then this creep lord towards the end of the episode released a big dinosaur looking monster upon them, and yeah, so excuse me, they have that to deal with. Man. So without further ado, let's see how they end up dealing with this big monster, which the other heroes before had to seal, if I'm not mistaken, if I understood correctly. So, let's jump into it. Alrighty, full length. We are going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Alright. Big old dinosaur stomping around. Whoa. Big old CG dinosaur. Oh boy. Oh. What is this? Who is this? Oh. Interesting. Have to do with Philo, maybe? And I'm not watching this opening. Alright. Yeah, I actually had a lot of issues with editing and stuff like that last night, too. I was already like about recording the Boruto episode, and then even after that, I spent so long, basically all of my free time I had yesterday went into trying to get my video editor to work with my new hardware when I made my hardware changes on my computer, and I had to like reinstall it and do a bunch of things, and then it was still crashing, and I thought maybe it was because I had a RAM issue too, but today I solved the RAM issue, so I'm really hoping that solves the crashing, so that way, I can edit the episode in, the 40 minutes I usually can do it in, rather than the 3 hours it took last night. Alright. Uh, Dinosaur rampaging. Roar! I'm angry. Good. I mean, I guess I don't have to fight it. This is a territory of, like, scumbags. Might as well just run away. Oh, poor Keel. But at least he's saved now. Uh-oh. Is that eye gonna look right at them? Oh. Well, I really hope those little kids that were on the back are off. They must be. Yeah, lured away, but he is gonna fight it. Interesting. Philo doing some good distraction stuff. Oh, the dragon stone that she swallowed. You guys reminded me about that. Oh. So a bunch of these monsters have these crystals inside them, I guess, and this one does too, and he can detect it. Maybe they get stronger if they consume more of them or something. I don't know. You know, yeah, you gotta go fight. Ah, yeah, nice. But that's the bracelet that Naofumi made you. Just giving it away? That is the one, right? Tisk tisk. I mean, she'll probably get it back when they meet again, I suppose. Alright, so the luring works. To try to get through the town? Isn't there a way around? Maybe not. Oh my gosh. I mean, that must have been the only way they could have gone, and it looks like they tried to hold. Yeah, yeah, she gave it away. Yeah, not mad. Okay. But yeah, it looks like they took a path that didn't take down too much of the town. Oh, but rest in peace, that tower. I wonder where he's. Oh god. Just ripping those trees apart. A decent opening to fight him in, maybe? Water. Oh, it's a big dinosaur. Ooh, nice block. I love the ripples behind him. That was pretty cool. Oh, he broke through it though. Yeah, go feel low. Does this thing have a health bar? Are they doing any damage to it? Oh, go Raftalia! It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're doing anything to this thing. Ugh, they're just pushing it around. Nice. I love the platforming kind of stuff that they're doing with this, with that ability he has. Really cool. Oh, jeez. Big ground stomp. Oh, watch out for the tail! Oh, don't get distracted. Oh, jeez. The rage shield again. Whoa. What? Is it that girl we saw before? Is she gonna help, maybe? Or is she gonna be an enemy? Look at all the Filolials! Oh, it's a bunch of them! Oh, look at them all! They circled them. Oh. Oh, they're so menacing, but cute. They're adorably menacing. Transformation jamming. Interesting. Whoa. Oh. Oh. What is this? Who is this lady person emerging from the lake? Oh. Is it massive? Another Filolio like Philo. A queen or whatever. Oh yeah, it's a big one. Hmm. Oh. So this monster is abnormal because of that crystal in its stomach. Oh. We're about to get a big frickin' CG fight right here, maybe. It can breathe fire! But just probably a queen don't care. Oh! It's fast. Oh shit! Oh my god, it is Dunzo right into the water. Oh my god, well, got the crystal back. Ah, good, good, good. Alright, transform back into a person and then have a good talk. Oh, so the person isn't massive, okay. Yeah. Queen of all Filolials all over the world, okay. Fitoria. Hmm. Hmm. Philo. Hmm. Yeah, she's lived for a long time. She didn't even say anything. Interesting. Give her a nickname. Oh. Ooh. Nice little carriage. Yeah, the other dragon, probably. Curse powers are certainly immense. Oh. Ooh, ominous. Hmm. That you were warned now for me. Please take that to heart. Be careful. Alright, so the other Filials will deal with it, I suppose. Yeah, because they don't want it to rot like before and ruin a town. A portal! Well, nice and easy. Elo. Ooh, very, very old ruins. Filo's hungry. Alright. Yeah, he'll be okay, I think. Ominous camera angle. Oh, we get another typical typical shield hero montage. Oh, they're all hungry. Oh. Oh, they just want some food. Ugh. Bring him a bunch of stuff. I'll make a bunch of food. Yes. Oh, look at them all. They're all stuffed. Oh. This KFC farm. Oh my god, now for me, that's rough. Uh. Hmm. Yo. Oh, a hero is raising her. So does that mean she was raised by one of the heroes before? So it's happened before like this. Interesting. We're gonna learn more about this stuff, the wave stuff, maybe? Ah. I was wondering about that. Oh, interesting. Hmm. I wonder if he was a shield hero as well. Yeah. Uh, Damn, she's gonna lose her power potentially. Or pass on. I mean, she's very old, right? Alright, what are these heroes up to? Passageways. They're investigating the Three Heroes Church. Nice. A library. Huh. This could be good for them to learn some info if they can even read the language. Uh, Tiny lurking around. You might have to make an enemy of those guys too. Hmm. Losing a memory of back then, maybe. Uh oh. Oh crap. So they can resummon him, maybe? Oh jeez. Oh boy. Alright. That was a good episode. I really like that one. That was so good. I still don't know about this outro, so I am gonna skip it for now. Mm-hmm. Alright. I love that episode. I really did. We got some more, a little bit more info on the past a bit and stuff. Oh, Friggin' hurt my wrist earlier. It hurt so much just to move it. I don't know how I did it. I like pinched a nerve in it, I think, and now this whole arm even like just been getting like not numb but like tingly every now and then. Not ideal. All right. Alrighty, guys, so that is the end of episode 16. That was a good one, guys. I really, really, really like that one. We got a lot of info. They opened up the world a bit to us. I enjoyed it. So, we had them, luring the dragon, not dragon. Well, I think they've referred to it as a dragon, but it was pretty much like a dinosaur, right? And they lured it away from the town by destroying part of the town, but they did their best, I don't think, I mean, I'm assuming we didn't have like a really wide like strategy like overlook on the town to figure out if there was a better way they could have done that. But so we can just assume that now for me took the way that would produce the least damage, because even though I made the joke earlier in the episode that it's the Lord's Manor, there's still innocent people there, right? Regardless of how scummy the Lord was, I'm sure there's still, possibly nice people there that aren't completely racist against the demi-humans and stuff like that. So they still had to try to, cause less damage, so they lured it away and stuff. But and then we had this new girl, Fitoria, who kind of heard about the possible next queen, which I guess a Filolial queen is created by traveling with a hero, I suppose. So the whole reason that Philo is the way she is because of Naofumi is the one raising her, or I guess any of the heroes could get one and do the same. I wonder what would happen if all four heroes did that and made like four more Filolial queens that were that powerful, right? Or can there only be one at a time that can ascend to the level of what Fitoria is at? So it kind of did open up more questions. I'm curious about stuff like that, but it's definitely cool to see like with power scaling, Philo could potentially become that strong, but we don't know how long it took Fitoria to become that strong, right? So we don't know what Fitoria was like in her time with the hero previously, but she became this strong after centuries of living, so interesting stuff. And we learned, the Fitoria is very much about the cardinal heroes working together. She's trying to get them to reconcile, which I can understand Naofumi's reluctance, but hopefully I don't know what's gonna happen here with the potential that Fitoria is gonna fight Naofumi. I'm not sure if that's what's gonna happen here now, but I'm kind of hoping that Naofumi will listen to the other heroes. If they, I'm hoping the other heroes find out, heading into that basement, at least the two others, they'll head into that basement. Hopefully they learn, some secrets, and I'd love to learn some secrets with them, right? Like I want more of this, I want to see more of them learning stuff like this. They talk to Fitoria. I want to be in this library. I want them to read some like crazy shit that's been going down, some conspiracy theories, some like lore as to what the cardinal heroes even mean, what this church is up to, and everything. I want to learn all of that stuff. Um, but hopefully they learn some stuff that makes them realize that that the royalty in this country is really scummy, because we also learned that the heroes are supposed to be summoned one to each country, and they're supposed to defend that country from the waves. And clearly this country whatever, I can't remember the name of the country that they're in, is definitely okay. So, I just had a thought actually. Sorry. Um, but the country that they're in right now is definitely hoarding all the heroes for their own, safety and stuff like that, and not using them to their potential. So I guess there's potentially four countries in this world, unless there's other countries that they have to bounce between as well. I'm not sure, but for now, I'm gonna assume there might be four countries, and I wonder if the Queen, Melty's mother, is in a different country right now. I can't remember if they mentioned that or not. They might have already mentioned that, and that might be stupid. But um, like, I wonder if she's the queen of that country. Like, is she the queen of one country and then she's married to the king of another country? So do they technically kind of have like two countries, or I don't know how all that works. But and then there's the demi-human country as well, and then there's one country that we may not have even seen yet. But I'm curious how these other countries are faring with these waves that are hitting there too, and I wonder if they all fall at the same time or if they're staggered. This is something I talked about before where I said, do the waves only attack this country, or do they attack the whole world at once and they gotta deal with that, you know? And we kind of just learned that the waves do show up around the whole world. I'm still not 100% sure whether they all show up at the exact same time, right? As soon as that hourglass ticks down, all four countries have these, waves descend upon them and stuff like that. I'm not sure, but it definitely. I wonder if this round of heroes is a bit more scuffed, than the previous rounds of heroes because of Miney's antics. They're causing the heroes to spend more time dealing with these three church people and not training, right? So maybe the heroes aren't as strong as they should be. Like, Naofumi's stuck running and dealing with his reputation and stuff rather than fighting these waves because of the way the country has treated them. So, um, I wonder if that's like, way different than how the previous, summoned heroes have performed. Maybe they're usually a lot stronger by now and stuff like that, but I don't know. But what I just thought about was, I wonder if the shield hero is isolated because the shield hero, for centuries, in centuries, and for as far back as these summoned heroes go, the shield hero has always been summoned to the demi-humans, because they mentioned earlier in the show that the shield hero is like always friends with the demi-humans. Um, Raftalia mentioned that with like stories from her father and stuff like that. And now, they we have this new info where the heroes are supposed to be in each, in four different countries. So maybe the shield hero is always in demi-human country, and that's why the whole world, kind of is a bit against the shield hero, because he supports demi-humans who, we've seen how the normal humans are very racist against them and don't like them. Not all of them, obviously, but a lot of them are like that in a way. So maybe that's the theory I just thought up a couple minutes ago while I was talking. Um, but yeah, that's some pretty significant info that we just had dropped. We had the world open up to know that these waves happen in four different countries, and hopefully now for me can somehow get past his own ego and his own trauma, essentially, to try to get this information out to these other heroes. Or maybe in the archive room those heroes will learn about the same thing that Fitoria just taught Naofumi, and maybe they can start working together a little more. I'm sure Kitamura is going to be a little butthead for a bit longer because he has complete faith in Miney and won't, see reason and stuff like that. So I don't know if that'll happen or whatnot, but I'm sure there's going to be some tension there, even if Naofumi and, I think Ren is one of their names, and I can't remember the other guy's name. If all three of them come together and start, planning this out, separating to their different countries, I'm sure Kitamura is going to be like, a pain in the butt. I'm sure we're going to have that drama to deal with at some point down the road. But yeah, this is some really interesting stuff. I really loved it, but now we get to manage to somehow get past Fitoria, who might be just fighting Naofumi in the next episode. I don't know. She said, like, she'll just have to kill the Cardinal Heroes, I'm guessing, so they can be resummoned and summon some that will, work together better or something. I don't know. But it's really interesting that she was raised by another hero, and she still, but she said her memory is fading from back then, so she doesn't remember everything like perfectly clearly, but she has her objective, her promise to her previous, not really owner, but I mean really friend, is the best way to put it. Since they're both sentient beings, it's not really like an ownership kind of thing. It's just more like a friendship, I'm sure, kind of like even though Naofumi kind of owns Philo, they're more, friends rather than they are, Naofumi's like, I own you, you're mine, kind of thing. But but yeah. Um but yeah, she just has that last objective, which was protect the world, and that's what she's been trying to do all these years. So, which is pretty cool. And I mean, I guess I should also say we had all that lore drop, but we also had the fight against the dinosaur, which was cool. Our heroes could do pretty much nothing to this thing, and Fitoria had to come in and just took it out like nothing. Like, Fitoria wasn't even pushed at all during that fight. Like, the dinosaur thing read it breathed its fire, and Fitoria was just like weak and just put up a little shield and blew it, dissipated it, and everything, and was really fast, which we've seen Philo be, that kind of thing where she can kick off really fast and get moving. So it makes sense that this one is really fast too, and just decimated this thing that our heroes couldn't even touch, couldn't even scratch, but she just tore it apart in no time at all. So she annihilated it, easy peasy. So, but apparently, there's something up with those crystals too. I wonder if that's gonna play a bigger part in the story, right? Like, I wonder if like those crystals have something to do with the waves that leads back. Like, it'd be kind of cool if somehow this group of cardinal heroes is different as the seasons go, because there are two more confirmed seasons coming for anime wise, but then there's also the manga, of course, which I'm sure continues. But it'd be really cool to see these heroes eventually like get past their own differences, and I've said it before, and have the waves be the real antagonist to the story, and have us learn more about maybe those purple crystals and the curses that Naofumi uses, and how, like, why are the crystals drawn to each other? Are they part of a bigger crystal? Why is glass a sentient being coming from these waves? Like, where do they go when they go away? Where are they coming from? Is where they come from like a whole nother like universe, and they're trying to like take over this one? Maybe, like, is there a king over there, like a big bad? I don't know. Like, there's so much I want to know, and there's so much that I can't wait to find out. And I'm kind of glad this story goes on for multiple seasons, because, I mean, or I guess I should say this. I'm glad that the show got more anime, because I really want to know these answers, and it would stink if they were just like, you know, like, if this show was meant to be a long running, 80 episode anime, and they cut it off at 26 because lack of like funding, it didn't do well, or whatever. It would really stink, because we probably only get like the bare minimum. Like, I don't know what kind of info we get when the season ends, but I imagine like I've seen plenty that end with like cliffhangers and they never get continued, and it's kind of like a go read the manga if you want more, you know, and it's like but but hopefully since we're getting 2 more seasons, it we do get a lot of the answers that we're looking for. If we don't get those answers, you know, here in the season, I'm not done yet, so I don't know, but yeah, guys, very good episode. I absolutely loved it. There's a lot of cool stuff. I really loved Fitoria. She was cool. And all that. And I look forward to seeing more. I hope the heroes can work out their shit and Fitoria can be a friend, possibly. But with her ominous talk, I'll mention it real fast just because I thought of it. With her ominous stuff saying like, she kind of mentioned that I'm not always gonna be this strong, kind of thing that she was saying. I'm a little worried that she is gonna give her life in one of these fights that might get really epic down the road. Maybe a fight with Glass, or maybe someone even higher level than Glass. And Fitoria's gonna end up dying. To try to protect this world. Because I mean, either they need to power, because if she stays around too long, they either need to power up our heroes really fast now to make it so Fitoria being this strong, you know, kind of isn't as impressive anymore, because right now she's the end all be all, right? Like she could just handle the waves herself. Like she's that strong. She's so much stronger than our heroes. Why isn't she just handling everything? Obviously she's one person. She can't handle everything across all 4 countries, but maybe she can, really annihilate these waves in their current state. But I'm sure she's gonna come up. She said she's gonna get weaker, so she's gonna come up against something she can't handle. I think is my theory, and then she's gonna either die or she's gonna lose all her power and have to kind of go into a retirement kind of thing. And then our heroes are gonna have to step up. But yeah, we'll see how that all plays out. But I'm very much liking all this. I hope Fitoria does become a friend again and not just a pure antagonist that tries to kill them to resummon them or whatnot. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. That's it from me in this discussion. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will be back next week for another episode. If you guys enjoyed, hit that subscribe button. You can also go to my Patreon. Patreon.com/Morthadon is the link, or you can go into the description. The link will be right down there. You can support me with monies, and I very much appreciate it if you do. You get access to early access and full length for doing so, and all kinds of different benefits and stuff like that, and all that. Become part of the team. I very much appreciate it if you do. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.